Have you ever wondered, if you're in a band that doesn't have a saxophone, what you could play in the middle of Brown Sugar? Now let's be fair. Rolling Stones, ladies and gentlemen, the Rolling Stones, 1972. They split that solo that Bobby Keys played on Sticky Fingers into two. Bobby Keys plays the start, magnificent. Mick Taylor comes in for the second half. And I think these days, I say these days, past 30 years, or 35 years, or 45 years, Ronnie Woods, played a solo in a C position. Now, I'm sure you know, if you bear with Ted and me, we'll show you the tuning for Brown Sugar. I'm in just stand up at the moment. We'll get to that in the next video. But we're in C, so we've got this. We've got that, and sometimes you find Ronnie will play over. It's great. Kind of Keith and Ronnie type playing. That kind of Stonesy playing, right? So here's something you could do. Right, you don't have a sax in your band, but you've got a Telecaster, you've got Ted on your t-shirt. What you could do is play the sax solo on guitar. And it would be like this. So we've got this in the middle of the song. When it goes to the instrumental section, really interesting thing here. Most of us guitar players, as soon as Mick Jagger stops singing and we go, we'd be writing. We'd be right into that solo. If you listen to Bobby Keys, he just lets it breathe. That's where he comes in. That's what he plays. Now, don't state the obvious, but the sax has got the same notes that we've got. Sax has got exactly the same notes. They can bend in and out, and go sharp and flat, just like we can. So when you translate, when I play this on guitar, I would imagine, or I'm hoping, that a lot of people will go, but that just sits on the guitar perfectly. It's the same notes that we would play, right? So here's this E flat chord. Here's Bobby. Right, so he's playing a G note. That to B flat. So far we've got. There's that G note. Up to B flat. Then it's second half of 4. Beautiful swagger. It's just so in the pocket. It's terrific, but you can play it on guitar. Right? Now we're going to play a lick that's very similar to a lick that Mick Taylor plays in Dead Flowers, although not in D major. It's in C, and Bobby Keys then plays. Again, falls on the guitar, so we're getting G and B flat. We're in right up here. Right, we're 3 out of 4 way through. So far we've got. Part 3. Part 4. See where we are now? So after the I jumped the octave for that. Again, the timing's just immaculate. And then this just really, you know, this is just full of just. And then the highest note of the solo. Brown sugar. So the whole thing. And there we have it. One thing you may have noticed, I noticed for the first time myself, was I actually played a little grace note where I slide into the C, which is again very saxophone. And I maybe played that subconsciously because I've spent so long going. You slide into the C for that line. So I hope that's been of some assistance. That's something to do if you're in a band that doesn't have a saxophone but you still want to play. Right. One other bit is right at the end when we get to say yeah, 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 ooh. When we get this G bit. To see. We get now there's loads of ways you can play that phrase. I played it with 3 different ways there. On the surface you think you're hearing but you could bend the B flat. We're still getting right, as I say, you could go play that lovely Keith double stop and bend the B flat to the B. So again, that's quite a lot of melody, but that's quite a nice one. I like that one. And that's the lick right at the end. Sorry, I messed up that lick there. The last time I was trying to talk and play at the same time. But so your choice is or 1, just all these little inflections. But the last time Keith plays this just amazing Chuck Berry bit. So that's the very last lick. So we get and that's that real Keith, you know. You do that double switch, you know. If you just want to articulate the G string, if you want to do the whole double stop, you know, I would hazard to guess it's been played, you know, both ways. In a sense, you know, this is not being read off a score. It's, you know, it's rock and roll, you know. So I would think it has been played pretty much all those different ways that I played it there. But that would then, and that's the end of that. So far we've got the sax solo from Bobby Keys and Keith's bit at the end. If you bear with me, I'll show you the tuning, and I'll show you why there are different levels. I think we've all had brown sugar in a bar, but there are different levels of brown sugar in a bar, and you know, I'll try and show you what they are.